Hello, everyone, students and friends and family members, and new potential students. My name is Louis Almeida. I lead the Spinoza and Gurdjieff study group in Santa Monica, and we have students from all over the world and all over the country. Not that many students. We use Skype and we use or Zoom or Google Invite. It's as if you were in my living room. I want to talk about the new year, 2022. What an opportunity we have. But we must realize where we are. So we might have aspirations and goals for a future, new ideas, new opportunities for 2022. However, if you are stuck in the past, this is so important for you, for all of us. How to let go of the past and live in the present and prepare for the future. We either live in the past or imagine the future. I want us to learn how to exercise the mind. And what is the mind? Spinoza talks the mind is a thinking thing. It's comprised of knowledge, information. However, there's more. There is an intelligence in the mind that can apply itself to work on problems, to extend its effort. And this is a key. We must learn to extend our effort. And what does that mean? Every individual, all of us, we grow up in an environment, and that is our education. Our mothers, our parents, our guardians, our friends, our siblings, the schools, is an education. They call it the school of life. However, that education is limited. When we are a child and then a teenager and then adult, we learn from the schools how to think. Well, actually, not how to think, how to memorize. And we imagine our memory is our intelligence. Even neurosurgeons talk about the brain as the mind. They open up the skull and look at the probe the brain and observe by probing different emotions are expressed. That is all memory. The brain is not the mind. Gurdjieff is so important in our study. It's an introduction about human nature. Gurdjieff talks about that man is asleep. What does he mean that man is asleep? He's asleep to the reality of his true intelligence. His intelligence is not awake. And that's where Spinoza comes into reality. I teach both Gurdjieff and Spinoza, mainly Spinoza, how to awaken the mind and live by your true intelligence. Today is Saturday, New Year's Day. And I was thinking, what do I want to communicate? I want us to begin to realize that you are a truly spiritual, intelligent being. Not an ego thing. Yes, we need the ego. The ego is part of our life experience, gathering a lot of information, but we don't realize that we are more than just the ego. We must study the ego because the ego is the source of growth. Our reactions, our pain, hate, and anger is a source of information of how we see life, other people. We imagine people having free will. And we believe that they should not be doing what they're doing. The fact is, the reality is, they are doing what they are doing. They're in a semi-conscious state. They're not aware of what they're doing in reality. If an individual is narcissistic, he doesn't want to be that way. There are conditions in their life that produce a narcissistic personality. There's another individual who believes in helping others, saving others, have what is called a Jesus Christ complex or a Mother Teresa complex, wanting to save the world, but they have no knowledge of themselves. Socrates talked about self-knowledge and learning the value of knowing oneself. Spinoza took it to a new level. He wrote the Ethics. In that Ethics, it explains how to come to the reality of living from your true intelligence. I hope this will touch those who are tired of living in the past, tired of being in a complacent, pitiful state. That sounds like I'm criticizing. The reality is, I used to live in a feeling of inferiority and past-minded. You know, some of us live in an environment that is truly violent, traumatizing, domestic violence, being abused. That is our history. But we can learn from that history, realizing that our parents, our father or mother did not have free will, and you do not have free will. But that does not excuse them. Society has laws. Most of the people in prison are truly criminals, and many are not. They are there by unfortunate circumstances. But laws of society are there to protect each other from one another. However, Spinoza explains that if we all live by the law of reason, reason helps us seek really what is best for us, to follow what is best. And if we live by reason, we would not need laws, because everybody would do what is best for themselves and the best for others. This is truly self-love and love of others. So my joy, my happiness is to help you understand, as I do, and even no more than I do, how Gurdjieff and Spinoza can change your life. I hope you have a wonderful year. Put in new effort. Let go or learn about your past, but not live in it. See you soon. Bye for now.